You've been wasting my time, Varric. It stops now.
Seeker, you wound me.
The champion nearly starts a war, and you're all too happy to bury it beneath your words. You will tell me about the Qunari.
Well, there was that business with the mage, but the champion stopped that from turning into a bigger mess than it already was.
And yet we had Orlesians threatening sanctions of every kind and measure. What happened at Chateau? What happened with Tallis?
You've heard about her?
We had someone there, but they lacked your access. Whatever Tallis was to the champion, it seems like it angered a nation.
Thousands of lives were at stake, Seeker.
Perhaps one still is.
Nicely non-specific. All right, let me set the scene. An ambush, an invitation, a hunting party. All because of Tallis.
And of course, there's no one.
All I know is it had something to do with you and nobles. Edge is usually very reliable.
Reliable at leading us into an ambush, you mean?
Why? It's not always an ambush. All right. Maybe sometimes it's an ambush.
And there he is. Today, you die, my friend. Oh! Kill all of them!
Well, what are you waiting for?
Who the... What is that? Kill people, then act! Let's finish this!
With us?
Sloppy. You'd think the crows would be better at this. They've been doing it for ages.
I appreciate your help.
I doubt you needed it, but you're quite welcome. My name is Tallis, and I've been looking for you.
Looking for me?
Looking for the man who has an invitation to Chateau, to be specific.
Oh, that's what Edge was on about. You remember? The Orlesian Duke who bought that ring from the Deep Roads. He sent a letter.
Can't have been serious.
That would be Duke Prosper de Montfort, member of the Orlesian aristocracy and a man who hosts a fine salon. Or so I hear.
Let me guess. This isn't just a social call.
I need to relieve him of something he has no right to possess. And I can't do it alone.
You want us to be thieves?
Because we never take anything that isn't ours?
Well, stealing from Orlesians is never wrong. Or so I've been told.
This isn't how I was planning to ask you this. I was picturing an introduction with less blood.
What makes you think I steal things just because people ask me to?
Well, I would.
What don't you do?
I may have talked you up a bit. Maybe more than once.
Wonderful.
What? It's not like I'm exaggerating. Much.
All I've heard is that you get things done. I'm hoping that's true.
I suppose there's no harm in hearing you out.
Looks like they were right about you.
By they, I assume you mean me?
Evidently.
So, tell me, what exactly is it you want to steal?
A jewel. The Duke thinks it's valuable, and it is. Just not in the way he believes. What's more, he shouldn't have it in the first place. He who wishes to walk on water must first learn to swim. Come with me to Chateau Hain. I'll explain everything on the way. If nothing else, you get fine wine and fancy company. But I hope you want more than that.
Don't forget to loot the bodies.
Do I ever?
Pillage and plunder is half the fun.
We'll head out when you're ready, and I'll explain on the way. The jewel we're after is called the Heart of the Many.
Interesting name.
Interesting jewel. All I care about is getting it away from the Duke. Here's the problem. The heart is in a vault, behind who knows what kind of traps. Protected by a private army of Orlesian chevaliers. All inside a fortress that was designed to be impregnable. And let's not forget, it's on the side of a mountain, in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by monsters.
And Justice, dear Prosper, when is this going to get started?
Presently. All right, everyone. You'll know the tradition, yes? The first to find and slay a wyvern wins the honors of the evening. And bragging rights, of course. Good luck to you all.
I'm here by invitation. Would you tell your master that I've arrived?
Ah, Master Hogue. Allow them through. They are my guests. Please excuse Kahir. A polite bodyguard is a contradiction in terms. Also, I am told.
A chase-in? Here?
Ah, yes. You are Ferelden, aren't you? You would know these people.
They traded in Lothering sometimes. My family never had a problem with them.
See that, Kahir? Now you have someone to speak to. It's so very chatty, let me tell you. And who is this lovely specimen?
You flatter me, Your Grace.
And I see you brought assistance, already armed and armored. Wonderful. I must say, your presence is a surprise. I offered the invitation as a courtesy, but I had no idea you were interested in our hunt.
I was more interested in meeting the Duc de Montfort in person.
Oh, well, there is no better opportunity. At any rate, I won't keep you from the hunt. Wouldn't want you to fall behind the others, yes?
I don't think I've ever encountered a wyvern before.
And why would you? There are exceptional beasts, magnificent cousins to the mighty dragon. My only advice? Beware their poison. It's the deadliest thing about them, as well as the most valuable.
It will be an interesting diversion, I'm sure.
Good luck to you, my lord. Remember, fortune favors the bold.
If you need anything before you... join the hunt. I can assist you.
Please return to the other guests.
Blighted nobles keep...
You have come a long way to join our Duke, Sirrah. You'll pardon me for saying that you do not seem like a hunter. A word of caution since you are new to this. Wyverns spit venom. Their victims suffer terrible pain before they die.
Death is always the result, then?
Depending on exposure, it may take days. But yes, death is always the outcome if the poison isn't treated.
Since people hunt these creatures successfully, I imagine there's a trick to learn.
Ah, there are many tricks. It is best not to face the beasts head-on. Flank them. Blind them if you can.
I have no doubt this will be a challenge, but I'm sure it's a worthy one.
May Andraste keep you safe. If you fail to avoid the venom completely, there are treatments. A distillation of herbs, equal parts, drake vein, Andraste's mantle, and winterberry can counteract the poison. May the Maker's luck grace your hunt. Be safe, Sirrah.
I provide equipment from the Duke's stables.
Please, stop making such a fuss.
So these are the hunting grounds.
I take it we run around randomly shouting, "Here, wyvern, wyvern, wyvern."
We just need to look for signs and be careful. We get this over with, we get into the keep.
And that's where the jewel is?
That's where the jewel is.
Invigorating, but I doubt that was the point of the hunt.
Do dragons and wyverns even mix? I don't think so.
So if we drop part of this in the right spot, we might lure a wyvern out to protect its territory?
Good thought. Do that.
Varric,
You called?
I notice you don't have a nickname for me.
I call you Hawk. You've probably heard it once or twice.
But that's my name. It's not like Daisy or...
That altar is very old and creepy. I wouldn't touch it. I told... and creepy. I wouldn't touch it.
Dear Barrett.
Come here and give me...
Very old and creepy. I wouldn't touch it.
I told you not to... mess around with it.
Is that wyverns mating?
Could we mimic that?
No? Oh, the sound. Right, yes. I can try that.
I think we found something. We've a hint of the beast. After it!
There is something in there. A nest, perhaps.
Andraste's name were those?
Ghasts. Cave creatures. They don't come out on the surface much, however.
Hungry for hunters, perhaps?
Oh, blessed Andraste, thank you. I thought I'd die out here. I've been trapped here since last night.
Were you injured? Why were you out here?
The gas that chased me here got a few scratches in. But I'll heal. The truth told, I'm not looking for the wyvern. I'm a scholar from Cumberland, researching an Avar cult that once lived here. They worship the Lady of the Skies to the exclusion of all other gods. I'm searching for their shrine.
I've seen something that might be the shrine you're looking for.
Then you have succeeded where I failed. The rumors say they were driven from their last refuge. They left a great treasure in the goddess's keeping. But the mountain has defeated me. Please, take my research and see if you can do anything with it. I will try to make it back to camp. Good luck to you, Sarah.
Don't you think wyvern is a strange word? It's like a cross between a wife and a cistern. The sooner we get the hunt over with, the sooner we'll be at the chateau to finish this.
I've good coin for anyone who finds my dogs.
That must be the altar that weird old guy mentioned. What do his notes say? I told... What do his notes say? I guess that's... I told...
ready to meet my ancestors.
Nicodemus!
Never mind this. It's an annual tradition the Montfort began to keep the population down. They breed quickly.
Nobody step in that.
There you go, Hawk. It seems we're on the trail.
Too bad the trail isn't upwind. That's everything the old huntmaster said we needed for an antidote. Pretty countryside, at least.
The Montfort family inherited this mountain from a clan of Navarre. Look, I think he wants us to follow him.
Watch it. Gas hole.
A what hole?
A scholar might call it something else, but they don't know.
I'll deal with this!
Bloody things.
I think that's the last of them. For now.
How many are there usually?
A gasling nest can often be 100 or more. Just be thankful we're not underground. Oh no. Wyvern poison. I'm almost certain. Poor thing.
Here's a use for that antidote we made.
Who's a cute puppy? I suppose we can't keep him, can we? His owner is probably waiting back at camp.
I am more than grateful, monsieur. Take this with my thanks.
Hawk, have you ever thought about planting a garden?
I hadn't really. Why?
Things seem so grim all the time. You could use a few flowers.
Oh, a wyvern kill. Some kind of holla or something.
That could be a tunic.
Don't know, don't care. It's fate they liked for some reason. Another place for gas. Looks empty, though.
Empty hole. Right.
It can't be far off.
I ever write a book about how nature is crazy.
Looking for clues.
Until you wash that off, Hawk, I'm going to stay upwind.
Ooh, nug bones. I wonder if a nug call would help attract a wyvern.
You know a nug call?
You go elbow deep in wyvern shit, and I'm the weird one?
We must have enough to bait a trap now.
In the right spot, no doubt. Wait, what happened to the birds and everything? Uh-oh.
Disgusting.
Well, the trail suggests wyverns just love this place to bits. If we were going to find one, it'd be here. Yes, I think this would be the place to find a wyvern. And room enough to kill the thing without getting sat on. They're not stupid, though. We'll need some really good bait.
Lay it all out. I'm bringing the Duke a trophy to talk about.
Yes! I mean, if you're sure. Let's get to it. We've a lot of stuff to lay out, for starters. Right, now the blood. What? The prey needs to be moving, doesn't it? Okay, I'll do the sound. You get ready. Don't look at me while I do this.
Was that good?
You want to do it? Didn't think so.
It isn't the Ferelden turnip. I don't know how you came to rub shoulders with your betters, but enough is quite enough. I suggest you run along with your servants while you have the chance. This wyvern was mine to kill, not yours. Mine! 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 I paid good coin to be the one who wins this contest. It was my turn!
Oh, I didn't realize the Duke was offering charity to his more useless guests. My mistake.
I will not accept such talk from a backwater mongrel.
You do realize Hawk can beat you like a rented mule with both hands tied behind his back.
More insolence! From a knife ear this time! I can't take no more of this. Kill them all! We can't say the wyvern was too much for them.
Now, what is going on here?
Prosper! This bloody bastard tried to steal my rightful kill!
Now, is that any way to speak of our Ferelden guest, Baron?
This is your fault for inviting a stinking turnip in the first place! Your mother would be ashamed!
says the man whose mother has slept with half of Valchevin. My apologies. Arlange has always been a cheat. What would you have done with him?
You're not suggesting...
Why not? You believe Arlange would have stopped short of murder, given the chance?
Something on your mind?
Just let him go. He's not worth your time, Hawk.
My word, such mercy.
He can't be more than he is, that's all. You've bested him.
I've no interest in more bloodshed.
You hear that, Arlange? It behooves you to leave while you still can.
Fine. I will go.
Congratulations on finding the wyvern. It looks like a fine one indeed. There will be a celebration in the chateau courtyard. Do attend when you're ready.
Is everyone all right?
That was very merciful. Hawk!
Nice to everybody. Well, not bandits and skeletons and things, but everyone else.
We should go to the chateau. Time to practice your table conversation. Right. Done with the wyverns and various nonsense. Back to the chateau?
We're here for a reason. Let's take care of it.
I'm with you. I had a quick look around. There's one door into the castle that isn't under heavy guard.
I hear a butt coming.
I can't get it open. And believe me, I tried. Bent a nice set of lockpicks in that stupid door. One of the Duke's guardsmen must have the key. They wouldn't just lock themselves out of the castle. I hope.
I don't think we want to go digging through a guard's pockets in front of the Duke's guests.
I agree. We need to handle this quietly.
We should split up, Hawk. Let's not give this crowd more reason to pay attention to us.
Tallis and I will look for the key. In the meantime, scout out the castle for another way in.
Let's see what we can find out. Come on.
Your Grace, this is the event of the season.
You have truly outdone yourself this time, Prosper.
Ah, at last, the hero of the hunt. Lord Hawk of Kirkwall has taken the honors today. The glory of the first kill is his. To hunt the wyvern on its own ground is to tempt fate. A terrible risk. But the prize... I present to you this belt crafted of fine wyvern skin. Wear it well and accept the accolades you're due.
Thank you, Duke Prosper. I'm proud to be here.
Your humility, my dear Hawk, does you great credit. Do not mind Leopold. My pet is always so temperamental before dinner.
Leopold, is it? I didn't know wyverns could be tamed.
Tame is perhaps too strong a word. My friends, I officially welcome you all to Chateau Hain. Enjoy a taste of our Legion hospitality.
I need another glass of wine.
That doesn't look like a real gold sovereign.
It's not. It's a caprice. Mother used to have a set of them when I was a child. You collect them from everyone you know, then cast them in the fountain and make a wish. It's an Orlesian high society game.
That doesn't look like a real gold sovereign.
It's not. It's a caprice. Mother used to have a set of them when I was a child. You collect them from everyone you know, then cast them in the fountain and make a wish. It's an Orlesian high society game.
From the looks of this crowd, I guess nobody is in a wishing sort of mood.
You are Hawk, are you not? I heard about your mother. You and your uncle have my deepest condolences.
That's very kind.
Enjoy the celebration, Monsieur Hawk. The Duke is famed for his hospitality.
Hawk, I don't know if I should be pleased to see you or run for cover.
Finally, a friendly face in this group.
I'm glad you came. Otherwise I'd be talking to the Delances. All the soap in Thados couldn't make me clean after that. What do you think of the party so far?
I've never seen anything like it.
So polite. That's certainly one way to put it.
We should probably go mingle a bit more.
Of course. We'll speak later, Lady Elegant.
The hunt was spectacular, was it not?
The hunt was exciting, wasn't it?
I didn't have the pleasure of seeing much, but I heard it was quite the event. You sound Ferelden. It's good to see another countryman here. There's Perrin, but he's peculiar.
Who is this man, Tigan?
I'm very sorry, but I didn't get your name.
Hawk.
Tigan, I must speak with you right now about the horrible thing Dulcie de Lancey said.
Of course. Please, excuse me, Monsieur Hawk. A pleasure to meet you. If you speak to Ban Perrin, I don't advise you to bring up the Chantry, or knickers.
If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask.
Mother used to love these coins. She never got to bring hers to the fountain.
Why not?
You don't get invited to fancy Orlesian parties when you marry an apostate.
Messer Hawk, how interesting to meet you here.
Seneschal, dear, introduce me to your delicious friend.
Serendipity, this is Sirrah Hawk.
Awkward. So, can we talk about something else now?
The canapes are interesting, aren't they? And everyone here is so, upper class.
What an astute observation.
We should get moving. Lots of people to greet. It was a pleasure meeting everyone.
Don't be a stranger.
Put what you found to good use. I discovered more social interests.
Another caprice. How many of these are there, I wonder?
Welcome. Are you enjoying the Duke's party? This is supposed to be the social event of the whole year, you know. Tallis?
Leliana, it's so lovely to see you again.
You look stunning this evening. Your hair is darling. Did you do it yourself?
I get the distinct impression you've met before.
Oh, briefly. A long time ago.
You meet all sorts of people in Orle. It keeps life exciting.
I get the feeling there's some trouble here.
No, no trouble at all.
Everything is fine, Hawk. Why would you think otherwise? We shouldn't take up more of your time, Leliana. I'm sure you have things that need attention. Right now.
I don't think I can do that.
Is something the matter?
I've come a long way to visit the legendary Chateau Hain. I'd be devastated to leave without seeing inside.
I've heard the music room is the envy of Orlais.
And the ballroom is the single greatest example of flooring in Thedas.
I'll die if I don't view those treasures with my own eyes.
Well, we can't have guests expiring. I'll see about getting you a tour.
Let me handle him. As soon as I have the key, we can signal the others.
My, what a big sword you have. Do they give those to all the chevaliers? So impressive.
Lovely party. Well?
He doesn't have it.
What?
He forgot he'd given the key to one of the servants. What kind of guard forgets that he's locked himself out of the castle?
We'll go out there and mingle until we find a way in. Or get so full of caviar and wine we fall asleep.
Right. Nothing to worry about. This can still work. So let's find the servant. How many could there be?
Well, he is Orlesian.
I'm trying to stay positive, you know.
Can I help you?
I just tried one of the canapes, and it was raw in the middle. Someone must alert the kitchen.
I don't wish to speak ill of anyone, but they were also over-seasoned. I pray no one else has tasted one, or the scandal.
Nutmeg. It ruins even the best cook.
There's nothing I can do for you, monsieur. I don't have a key to get into the chateau.
An excellent party, I'm sure.
Pardon me, Sir Guard, but could we have a moment of your time?
Anything for the Duke's honored guests.
I simply must meet the person responsible for those azaleas. They are the finest shrubberies I've ever beheld.
We are the most avid members of the Kirkwall Horticultural Society. I never thought I would live to see the day that anything would surpass the Viscount's juniper.
This may be the greatest day of our lives. You must introduce us.
I can see this is a matter of utmost importance, but I'm afraid I do not have the power to help you.
Put what you found to good use. I discovered more social interests.
You know, I really like those shoes.
You did well, Sirrah. Perhaps there is a hunter in you, after all.
If one listener asks me to try a canapé flavored with melancholy and I will run someone through.
Can I interest you in some Antivan olives? Or I have some smoked ham from the Androfels. They say it tastes of despair.
Wait, does it really? How can ham taste like despair? Why would anyone eat it if it did?
That's what the importer said. They all talk like that. This wine has notes of oak and springtime. This cheese tastes of sorrow.
Who needs more despair in their diet? What's that good for?
I've heard that artists are fond of it.
I don't suppose we could have a peek at the kitchens. I'd love to see this hopeless dish in all its glory.
I don't know. I shouldn't leave my post.
I promise we won't tell a soul. Just a quick look.
I suppose I could get you a very quick look. The upstairs maids will be so jealous when they find out. Very well. Follow me.
I know, right? They treat you like part of the furniture. I'm surprised they don't sit on it.
Avoid the cheese plate. Terrible. Have you got the key?
I'm usually better at this. She didn't have the key either. This isn't supposed to be so complicated.
Don't beat yourself up about this, Tallis. We'll find a way in.
I hope so. The servant says she gave it to the Duke's son, Lord Cyril. Let's find him and hope he didn't pass it on to his father. So, Lord Cyril.
Monsieur Hawke, we were just talking about your expedition into the deep roads.
I've heard you found an entire city made of lyrium down there.
You have never been to Chateau N, yes? Please, allow me to give you this caprice. It's an old custom. My mother spoke often of Leandra. They were great friends when they were young. It's a shame neither could be here.
Where are your knickers this time, Perrin?
Shut up, you painted shrew!
What entertaining manners our guests have. Don't you agree, Hawke?
Tallis here has been asking such fascinating questions about the garden, but I can't answer them.
I suppose I can do my duty for the family and show her around.
But, yes, the Regency wallpaper is quite lovely. I agree. I wouldn't say, forget it.
That wyvern blood has some kick, doesn't it?
This is officially my worst night ever.
Not Lord Cyril's type.
Maybe he just doesn't like elves, or women. In either case, you're the answer. He has the key, go get it. What? It's your turn, Hawke. Go on.
Seems like I could save time and just assume a plan will fall apart from the start.
It hasn't fallen apart. It's just, not entirely cooperating with reality. Just go try something. So good luck with that.
Thanks.
Tell the elf that her pleas are for nothing. She's pretty enough, I suppose. No doubt there are some men who would like that sort of thing.
I don't know what to say.
I've never had a vindictive temper, monsieur. Fetch me a glass of wine, and we will say all is forgiven.
Well, did you get the key?
No. Somehow I'm getting him a drink.
Oh, that's perfect. I've got a drug we can slip in his wine. He'll sleep like a baby. We can search him for the key.
Going through a drugged man's pocket? I'm not sure about this.
There. Give that wine to Lord Cyril and just try to act casual.
Your wine, Lord Cyril. Words can't express how sorry I am for the hardships you've endured at the hands of my friend.
By nature, I am very forgiving. We will let bygones be bygones. Andraste, the wine has gone straight to my head. I feel...
You have it! Tell me you have it.
I have it.
Good, then we can find the jewel and get this over with.
You don't sound that excited.
It's simply been a long time coming. That's all.
This duel is that important to you?
Yes, I suppose it is. I want this part of my life finished.
This is our best chance, while everyone is occupied.
Right you are.
Done.
What in the name?
There's no need for you to die today, friend. Just move on. You never saw us. You could have walked away.
Is something wrong?
I didn't want to kill him.
I've seen you kill several men.
There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. Enough. We're here for the heart. I'd like to do this quietly, alert as few guards as possible. What do you think?
Let's do it quietly. We shouldn't get into fights if we don't have to.
I'm glad you agree. Let's go. This part of the chateau will be crawling with guards. We'll have to try our best to keep out of sight. Or we could try to create distractions, provided you're good at throwing stones.
And if all else fails, we'll give them a sharp knock on the head.
Right, of course. Just try not to do it all the time. All right, I'm ready when you are.
Try not to be seen.
Hard in Hightown too. Even harder. Varric will want to know about this.
Did you hear about the Duke's meeting with the Empress?
I never listen to court gossip. That'll get you killed, my friend.
Here, let's move.
Is even worse than Anders's manifesto.
Can't speak now. I have too much to do preparing the banquet and Leopold's dinner. You don't want to see a wyvern go hungry. If you need something, ask one of the servants. Well, why are you still bothering me?
There's a problem in the courtyard. Something about a poisoned comtesse. The servants were looking for you.
A maker's breath. What have those useless elves done now? I suppose I'd better deal with this.
Didn't see anything. Bunker across this vault with someone.
set!
Be quick, but careful.
What was that? Hold it right there! I must be hearing things. Halt! Nodded off, I suppose. Hit the floor hard enough. Cursed rats. Damn blackouts. Keeping me off patrol.
What does Babette want now?
Her tea was too cold.
Oh, of course. It's either too hot or too cold.
Or her bed's either too soft or too lumpy.
Nothing is ever just right with her. What a bitch.
Come this way.
Oh, my head. What was that about?
An armor stand would serve with more distinction than you, maggots. This may be a god party, but you will not be sipping fruity drinks and mingling. This is war. These heartless slaves to fashion would wear your skin as a cravat if they could. Never forget that.
All set.
Every one of you will be prepared for battle. Do not relax for an instant.
didn't try the cheese, did you?
Are you joking? It tastes of despair. I'm not a madman.
That should do it.
You dropped the pie.
I'm sorry, monsieur. It's all squashed and one of the hounds took a bite of it.
It's really not that bad. Just put it back on the plate and cover it up with some gravy.
Come this way.
What's the matter?
I don't want to talk about it. Let's simply find the jewel and be done with this. Come this way. Not to worry. I already have an escape route planned out.
Is someone there? Didn't see anything. Bugger Prosper's vault if someone got past.
I don't think I can do that.
I must be hearing things. What was that scrabbling noise? Damn blackouts, keeping me up. Control. $10 in this armor, a man's gonna pass out. That's my bloody story. Is someone there?
Done.
Try not to be seen. This is it.
It's never as easy as it seems, is it?
I swear I didn't know. There must be some sort of switch.
Something wrong?
I don't know. Yes.
Don't fret, my dear.
Yes, this qualifies as wrong.
It's not over yet.
But it is over. I knew who you were the moment you arrived. Assassin.
Assassin? I knew it.
You did?
You've been acting strangely ever since we arrived.
Clever man. Have you also deduced that your elven friend is Kunari?
You're Kunari?
It's complicated.
I assume Tallis has her reasons.
My, she chose you well, didn't she?
Look, I came to stop the Heart from doing something we will all regret. He didn't. Leave him out of this.
And waste all the effort I spent luring you here before the Heart's arrival? Don't be foolish.
Ase hasatra mas.
Mas havas trasokulon. Take them away.
The elf was Kunari.
And the dwarf has no beard. I know, it made no sense to me either. Maybe they cut her horns off.
The Kunari are not a race. They are a religion. What I don't understand is why a Kunari agent would try to kill one of her own people. And why involve the champion?
Excellent questions.
I expect answers to match.
I live to please.
I have a question. When the Duke told you what I was, you said you didn't care. Was that true?
I was putting up a united front. You did use me.
Look on the bright side. The Duke didn't have us killed. That's gotta be worth something, right? Unless he has something worse planned.
So that's your idea of making it up to me?
Not really, no. Just trying to cheer you up.
You know what would cheer me up? The truth.
I am sorry. This didn't work out like I'd planned. Obviously.
What was your plan exactly?
The one I expected to find is named Salit, a member of the Ben Hasrath, the Heart of the Many. I was told he's here to sell secrets to the Orlesians, and I came to stop him. I suppose I was misinformed.
So you came here to stop this Salit from betraying your people?
You probably won't believe me, but this isn't a political mission. It's personal.
What do you mean?
Salit was my best Rathari, the one who recruited me into the Ben Hasrath. My tutor. He's the one who saw my potential, convinced me that I could make a difference. It doesn't matter now.
But you said he was selling secrets.
He is. Or at least he intends to. One last act of defiance. I can't let him do that. Not when he'll hurt so many others in the process.
You mean he'll hurt other Kunari?
Not every Kunari is a soldier, you know. There are tens of thousands of farmers, artisans, craftsmen. People who have never hurt anyone. People whose only crime is living. They don't deserve what he's going to do to them. But it's more than my duty to stop Salit. It is my moral obligation.
You mentioned the Heart of the Many before, but you said it was the name of the jewel.
It's also what Ben Hasrath means. Some people say we're enforcers, that keep the Kunari in line, but that's not it. It's hard to explain.
Try.
We're the soul of the Kun. We keep its spirit alive and protect it, from both outside and from within. Not every Kunari agrees, nor do they always do what is best for all. The Ben Hasrath remind us of our common goal.
That sounds like something the Kunari would really like everyone to believe.
It's not always meant to end in violence. There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. I probably don't sound very convincing.
The way you're talking, it sounds like you're one of these Ben Hasrath.
I am. Or, I was. Whether I ever am again, I guess that remains to be seen.
Is that why you're here? To redeem yourself?
Not to them. Doubt is the path one walks to reach faith. To leave the path is to embrace blindness and abandon hope.
Another Kunari proverb?
She who swallows wisdom in tiny chunks avoids choking.
So, did you really involve me just because I had an invitation?
You were the only one on the invitation list who wasn't a personal friend of the Montfort family. And you're also Ferelden, with no reason to love Orlais, and incredibly competent, so I hear.
And what was going to happen when all this was over?
I thank you, we go our separate ways.
Really? I wouldn't notice a thing?
Truth? You're not exactly what I was expecting. Perhaps if I'd done my homework, I would have known more about you, given you the respect you deserve. Nothing I could do about it now.
So, everything you told me was a lie?
Not everything.
So I simply missed the part where you're Kunari?
You don't need horns to embrace the Qun. What you need is a purpose, a belief in unity, in improving the lot, not only for your own people, but for everyone.
You're right. I can think of many people who would be improved by the loss of a head.
You're joking, but you're also right. That doesn't mean it's the solution for everyone.
So everyone else just loses a foot, maybe a big toe?
Being Qunari doesn't automatically mean you're a zealot. Most Qunari don't even understand humans, why you act like you do. But I grew up among you. I understand perfectly well.
Wait, aren't you here to kill someone for the Qunari?
I never said I was killing him for the Qunari.
So you're improving his lot, perhaps repeatedly?
I know it's hard to understand. Our way of thinking must seem so alien. But just tell me, can you honestly say there's nothing to improve? Nothing to strive for? We believe in striving together. We may stumble, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try.
I'm not arguing about this.
It's who I am. I joined the Ben Hasras because I felt it meant something. Means something.
You sound like you're trying to convince yourself.
It's been a long time since I talked to anyone about it. I suppose it's not really a prison cell conversation.
I assume you have some sort of plan?
I always have a plan.
A good one?
Oh, ye of little faith. The first order of business is getting out of here before His Grace decides we would taste good in the soup. Or whatever he has planned. Any ideas?
We didn't come here alone, remember?
Daisy, you don't happen to have that ball of twine, do you?
I knew I forgot something when we left Kirkwall.
Oh, don't beat yourself up over it. We'll just, wait here until I think of something.
I'm sure that won't take very long. You're always thinking of things.
That's it. I'm officially tired of waiting to be rescued.
Why didn't you just do that before?
You said your friends were coming.
I'm so glad to see you. Rescuing is a lot harder than Varric's books make it out to be.
Let's get out of here.
So, back through the castle, then?
There's a better way than fighting through the Duke's entire army. I'll show you.
Here's your equipment talk. Laying around in a locked chest.
Then we should head for the caves. That's the way out I planned to take us through originally. Unless you want to carve your way out through the Duke's army.
Done. We'll see.
Oh, caves. I like caves.
No, you don't. All set.
Oh, right. Giant creep... spiders and things live in caves. What am I thinking of then? Ruins?
Then we should head for the caves. That's the way out I
All
planned
set.
to take us through originally. Unless you want to carve your way out through the Duke's army.
We'll see.
Oh, caves. I like
That should
caves.
do it. No, you don't. Done.
Oh, right. Giant creepy spiders and things live in caves. What am I thinking of then? Ruins?
It's up to you. Which way you want to go, Hawk? I'll help you either. Treasure vaults. Wonder what Prosper keep here. Each door needs its own rune, I think. I think if you put the right runes in there, it'll make them into something new. Maybe I'm going crazy, but there is something odd about that painting. What do you think, Hawk? How do we get past the barriers?
Done with my hospitality already, or...
Yep.
think we're supposed to flip them all like that.
When I'm through with this, he'll wish he'd never picked up a pen. There's something written on the back of this page. Want to check it out?
We're not going to be swarmed by guards, are we?
That's the last of it. When I'm through with this hack, he'll wish he'd never picked up a pen. And this array of sculptures is known as scurvy bastards reflecting on modern life. After much reflection, they appear to have come to the conclusion, well, shit. And this array of sculptures is known as scurvy bastards reflecting on modern life. After much reflection, they appear to have come to the conclusion, well, shit.
Done with my hospitality already, are we? Such a shame.
All we want is to get out of here, Duke Prosper. Let us through.
Is that all you want? I don't think it's all she wants.
You've made your point. Don't make this worse than it needs to be.
Odd. I was about to say the same thing to you.
Just let him go, Prosper. It's me you want.
What I want is to ensure you cannot further hinder my plans. Do your job and kill them, Jason. Is that not why I keep you around?
That is it! Hold them! I'm releasing the pets!
Be careful! I don't think we're getting out this way now.
Oh, I don't know. Some lock-picking, maybe a few hours, and... Oh, you're probably right.
We'll have to go back down and through the caves I mentioned before. Although I wonder why the Duke's bodyguard ran off like that.
The Duke left him.
I suppose we'll find out soon enough.
And this array of sculptures is known as scurvy bastards reflecting on modern life. After much reflection, they appear to have come to the conclusion, well, that's the last of it. When I'm through with this hack, he'll wish he'd never picked up a pen. And there's something written on the back of this page, Hawk. I think they're directions. Want to check it out? Why can't you ever make friends with anyone normal, Hawk?
See? Caves. Got everything from the chateau? The way those rocks look, I don't want to test this path more than once.
I'm glad my clan never camped here.
Now we know where the Garters came from.
We'll have to fight through them. At least they'll slow down the Duke's men as well.
No!
Watch out.
Never good. There's a lake? In the middle of the mountain?
The retreat needed to house hundreds of people during the Blight, if not thousands. Can't do that without fresh water.
But it's an entire lake.
Oh, that. I have no idea.
So it's a...
That's odd. I could swear there was... Trust me.
Tallis! The Circle are not the only ones who know how to break a mage.
You'll do Prosper's bidding after he left you here.
I do not fight for him. The Duke is a fool. His enemies a posturing, guileless lot. But you are worth testing. Prosper can fight his own battles, and I shall choose mine.
Get ready!
Missed! That would have been a nice shot, too. You didn't think I was leaving, did you?
I don't think I can do that.
Bracing?
I thought you'd left.
Nonsense. I've... Way around. I said I'd get you out of here, and
All
then
set.
Let's keep... Is your family really from Kirkwall? I heard you were... Ferelden.
My mother's family is from Kirkwall. We left Ferelden during the Blight.
Makes sense. Did you know the Warden?
No. Someone told me he even came to Lothar. But if so, I never saw him.
Well, what have we got here?
The way out. I knew you'd find it, Hawk.
Now! Fight!
And there's the way out. See? I told you I had a plan. It was a good plan. The kind that had an escape and everything.
I think you're right, Tallis.
So you could go. There are, however, other options.
What did you have in mind?
I know you think I lied to you. Well, I did lie to you, but I'm hoping you can look past that. What Salit is going to do will harm so many innocents, my people as well as yours. It's my duty to stop him. Even so, I can't do it alone. Not anymore.
I see your side. What now?
That's up to you. I couldn't force you to help, even if I wanted to. There are two paths open to us. I hope you really do understand what's at stake. Thank you, Hawk.
hope we win.
I knew you were a worthless traitor. The moment I laid eyes on you.
Baron Arlange, you really want to do this again?
You filthy turnip! You humiliated me!
May I trust to guide you!
He was persistent. I'll give him that much.
Here we go!
Looks like... There's a lesson to be learned here. Messing with us is suicidal.
Let's make... I'll deal with this! Sit down!
Or a Talvishoth? I can never tell the difference.
Talvishoth. Like Salit, but...
So exciting to be out of Kirkwall.
He must be close.
It seems we haven't left there in ages.
We go to lots of places.
Oh, I needed this break. I was starting to think every part of Kirkwall looked alike. to tell stories about wyverns.
What kind of stories?
The never go to the mountains where they hunt because whole Dalish clans have vanished sort. They never had happy endings. Except for the wyvern chicks, I guess.
This path should lead us back up to the chateau.
And then what? And by stop, you mean...
Leave that part to me.
You keep it... Gaze like this!
Atas Shokra, Ben
Ebala Maras. Bendar Salit Asit.
Satarith Barak. Alat Kufir Abaz.
Atas Raval. Pana Hedan. Salit is already here. He's meeting with the Duke at the base of the mountain.
Then we're going the wrong way.
We need to get down there before it's too late.
Let's get this over with, Canary, before your assassins find us. Already I regret agreeing to spare them.
I have chosen my path. That choice should not...
Bashera! I'm here to facilitate your deal with the Empress. Nothing more. Well, names, Your Grace. It's a list of names. What is the meaning of this?
You asked for a weapon. I am providing it.
We expected the formula for black powder, dreadnought plans, a map of Cunandar, anything. This is useless. Your Grace. Ah, the Ferelden. You just keep turning up.
I have an excellent sense of dramatic timing. And good hair.
Joke while you can. You will not find it funny for long.
Tallis.
I said I would stop you, Salit.
And I said I would slay you if you tried.
If anyone is to do any slaying, it will be me.
Kill them all! You should never have... Come here, Ferelden!
I'm sure you're He's looking at you run. Got to hit down the front fast.
I have more than one trick up my sleeve!
closer! Excellent!
Dear friends!
have a little left.
We will show you the strength of your age. Keep away from me! The Empress will hear of this. Orlais will burn Kirkwall to the ground! All of you will die screaming! I swear it!
I would have tried begging for mercy, but that's just me.
You blasted! Darn it!
Thank you for the lovely party. I'll treasure the belt.
And that's why you don't waste your last-minute monologuing.
Looks like the Duke has fallen from grace.
Atash Varin Kata. If the Duke only knew what he nearly had in his grasp. Thank you. There's no way I could have done this without your help.
What's the scroll?
This is a list of agents throughout Thetis. Qunari, like myself. Many of them have children, family, friends. They're people you wouldn't suspect. Some have even left a Qun behind. But if this list fell into human hands, they, and everyone they know,
would be killed.
The Arcune believes they knew the risks. But what about the innocents? I couldn't let this happen.
Now that I know what that scroll is, hand it over.
After all of this, everything I've done to get the list back, you really think I'd just give it to you because you're being cross?
Tallis?
No. But I have something you might find more valuable. Here. That was going to be the heart of the many. You'd find a jewel, while I'd go off and find Salit, and be back before anyone was the wiser. I suppose nothing ever goes like we plan, does it? Take care of yourself, Hawk. Maybe we'll meet again, sometime.
Let me guess. You haven't seen Tallis since that day.
A safe assumption, given her nature.
And who is left to appease Orlais after a Duke's murder at the hands of the champion of Kirkwall?
Prosper invited it by dealing with Talvishoth, possibly under orders from Empress Celine. Imagine the scandal if that was known.
If you believe a Qunari agent.
Well, that's the difficult part, isn't it? I don't know why Hawk helped Tallis. I suppose she was pretty for a Qunari. Whatever the reason, I doubt it's the last we've seen of her. But what do I know? I just tell stories.